No facts.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
11 o'clock Tuesday mornings, JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Let's start it off with your shot for $1,000.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
Hope, as in I sure as hell hope today's show is better than yesterday's. All you have to do is go to the free 1025 The Bone app, put in the word hope where you see Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday, and you'll be in the running to be one of the winners from today. And hopefully at the end of the day, we call your name for $1,000. You have till 11:30 to enter it in on the Bone app. Again, the word is hope, so I wish you all the best of luck doing that. We'll have another shot at 12 noon, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So good luck with all that. Good afternoon, good morning to Monifa and to Dizzy. Everybody good today?
Hello.
Hello. Diz, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's the matter? What's going? You
Fine.
always sound like you're like not a happy camper.
No, I'm good. There's
Okay.
nothing here.
Are you
I feel
wearing
like I feel bad for him because anybody's going to sound like that next to my ridiculousness. I'm too hyper and too happy, and anybody next to that's going to sound like dull, but they're really not. It's just I'm ridiculous.
Yeah. She's
What?
over the top.
Yeah.
Ask me how I'm doing first, and then go
There
there.
we go.
Yeah, that'll probably be the best way to do that. And then you're gonna come out and you're gonna think you gave it 100%, and she's gonna get into competition mode.
No,
and she's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, well I climbed the rainbow into work today." You know. Why wearing this cold in the studio, or is it like only 82 outside and you decide you need to put a sweatshirt on?
To be honest with you, it was cold. It's been raining here, and that cools things off. And
Okay, cools things off to what? To 80?
it was in the upper 70s this morning, and that has not happened for a while. Like I think it was 76 or something.
All right, so soak it in.
I know I am, and and it's also cold here, so the sweatshirt is comfy.
How come you come in sometimes with glasses and sometimes no glasses? Like do you wear contacts?
I do wear contact because I don't need it on both eyes. But having said that, sometimes I don't know. It just depends on. It just depends. It's you want to know the process for real or just accept.
What do you think? Do you think I could just let that go, or do you think I now need to know the whole process
it's stupid.
for real?
It's not. There's no science behind it by any means.
Because that runs opposite of everything else that goes on.
No, honestly, it just depends. And this is going to sound however it sounds. I'm not ridiculous, but it depends on my outfit.
Yeah, you are.
Sometimes my outfit.
What?
Sometimes my outfit coordinates, and sometimes it don't. And today it don't. It's a sweatshirt.
Wait a second.
Shut up. I told you you don't want to know.
Wait a second. You're going to tell me that whether you put a contact in or not depends on what you're wearing?
I don't wear contacts that early in the morning. I don't have contacts in right now. You're just a big flat blur. Not fat. You're just a big blur. And then the computer's closer.
Yeah, but you're not. We're not shunning away from the conversation that started. You wear a contact based on your outfit. And if you're like, what is the difference in an outfit between what garners a contact or what garners glasses?
Yesterday I was in a cute little jumper, little dress thingy, and I had the cute little shoes on that had like a wedge, like a block heel, and it was a whole fit. So I'm like, my black glasses, because I have an orange pair too. I'm like, my black glasses will go with this, and I put them on. And they were cute, and I thought it was a little fit. This is a sweatshirt and shorts and flip flops. This is nothing. Let's just be plain.
So. In your case, glasses make you feel cuter.
No. They just go with the fit or they don't. It's an accessory. And do I wear this ring?
So being able to see goes with your outfit or it doesn't?
At work only. Literally only at work. At home, like when I go out or whatever, and if it's at night, I'll put the contact in. But you know, it has nothing to do with the outfit. It has to do whether I can see or not. But at work, what do I need to see? Like, what do I actually need to see? I don't need any glasses for close up.
What
So I'm at the
do
computer all day.
What do I need to see?
What do I need to see for?
Why do I need to see? What about driving?
Well, my glasses. I have my glasses in the traffic room. I use them to drive here, but it's take 'em off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm understanding.
Again.
But when you go when you yeah, okay. Well, you can say it. Apparently I can't. So I'll follow your lead on that one. When you are packing for the beach bash,
Yes.
will you look at an outfit and then put the glasses with an outfit that warrant glasses?
You won't see my glasses all weekend unless you're in my hotel room. I have prescription sunglasses.
Okay.
And then
And
I have a crap ton of really cute sunglasses, so I'll probably have my contacts in and then have my sunglasses on.
Got it. Now I'm
Confused and bored.
now I'm picking it. I'm not bored. Listen, you are a puzzle wrapped in an enigma. You
I
are
don't-
one gigantic onion where a layer peels off almost every day, and you think you made some progress, and only to find, nope,
Oh,
a new layer just showed up in its place.
I don't make any sense. But it makes sense to me. It makes perfect sense in my head. Like, I'll know this outfit means glasses or not. Like, I know it already. But it doesn't make sense to other people. So
Have there been, speaking of Beach Bash, have there been any more conversations about said event that I don't know about?
well, I don't. What are the rules? Like, are we allowed if something hasn't been announced? Are we allowed to announce it? Or
What's been announced?
I don't. Nothing's been announced. That's why I don't know.
The only thing I know that's for sure is Pitbull Toddler's playing, and I heard Drew's doing karaoke.
Yes.
And Matt and Zach.
And Matt and Zach.
Pig roast with John Senning.
I didn't know that.
There's a pig roast, right? That's been announced.
There's a pig roast
Yeah. And a
Again,
pool party at night. There's like a midnight pool party. I'm looking forward to that.
with DJ
Oh.
Eakin.
Okay. You see, I know nothing. I have zero information on this thing.
Do you have FOMO? You feel like everybody, like I know how I felt when that meeting was going on and
Oh, I
everybody was
definitely-
getting all the details and I was just sitting here with you.
I definitely don't have FOMO. I'm just curious as to what the hell is going on so we can promote it.
Well,
You know?
yeah, no, yeah.
I guess, what?
Well, it's widely known. I hope I'm not saying anything that I'm not supposed to be saying. That the people that are on air or asked to try and host whatever, for lack of a better word, do be a part of something at the Beach Bash, and they're hoping everybody can get in on that. Be it something simple or like I know, like you said, Drew's hosting karaoke. That's a specific, actual fun event. They announced it on air already that Carmen's going to do paddleboarding, which is cool and fun because they have paddleboarding there. So they want that sort of thing to happen. And John Brennan had asked me a couple of times, what do I want to do? And I was like, I don't know. I just want to get drunk and have fun. And then I said to him, I was like, well, I'll think about it. But like whatever. If
Did you
nothing,
come up with something?
well, I said, if nothing else, I like to day drink, so I'll be at the pool between whatever hours or whatever. And he's like, okay. This morning, Mike Olivero asked me in the kitchen, and I was like, I don't know, I can't think of it. And he's like, same thing John Brennan told me, which was, why don't you run? You like to run. You can host a run thingy or whatever. And I go,
Ew.
I don't run this time of year. It's way too hot. There's no way I'm going to run at all. And this time of year, I said, I've been walking, though, which is kind of cool. And Mike goes, well, you can host a walk or whatever. And he goes, Monica's beach walk. And I go, Monica's walk of shame? I could host a walk of shame, and I'm down for that. So
what is the walk of shame?
It will be nothing strenuous because I will have been drinking the night before. I think I just maybe the stretch of the beach or whatever. And we haven't narrowed it down. Like I said, we haven't, the specifics haven't been there, but I talked to John Brennan. I talked to Mike Olivero. They're down for Monica's walk of shame. Mm-hmm. And that'll happen. I think John Brennan said Saturday morning. Again, don't know the times.
Right.
But they'll figure that out.
Are we expecting a big attendance for this walk? Or
I don't know. Depends on people's moods. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if Carmen's expecting big paddleboarder people, but either way, it's happening.
What time you doing it?
Again, details. Don't know.
Yeah.
But above my pay grade. I just.
Diz, you got anything?
No, I don't think so.
Has anybody approached you about anything?
No. So
Me neither.
I'm just gonna just chill.
I think they know you though, GP, that you're not a big let's do this person. I think.
Yeah, but I have a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I want to have something. I threw them ideas. I just never heard anything back.
You know how this place is. You have to go to that. Like you.
That's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be out and then I'm flying in. So I don't know what they want me to do. I have no clue, man.
I've said stuff and I sent an email. They just haven't responded. So I go, well, okay.
I know how that feels.
Yeah, so I'm just like.
Any kind of follow up though, I'd be like, hey, or at least I don't know if I'd follow up via email. I'd just be like,
they asked me to do a meet and greet at the bar. Okay, but that doesn't sound like that sounds like a cop out more than anything else. And I don't want to be the guy where the rest of the staff is being like, JP didn't do a goddamn thing. The whole thing, all he did was stand by the bar and say hello to people. Like, I don't want to be that guy either.
They know you're not going to want to host a chat circle or whatever the hell.
Right, but I wanted to do the fishing thing. Tell me if that's not happening. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to get a party boat and have 15, 20 listeners and go fishing and that kind of thing.
Did you just follow up? Just be like, hey, did anybody, just I would say follow up.
Okay.
That would be my only, because they're not that it's
You
right.
say follow up, but I see, like, for me, I'm chasing them now.
Right.
To get involved.
Right.
That's what it feels like.
Like, they approached me to get involved. I said, hey, how about this? And Brennan said he loved it. Let's see if we can get it underwritten and that kind of thing. And then I never hear another peep about it. I'm not going to chase you down.
But I would say it would be chasing if it weren't a specific bone event that they specifically said to everybody, we want you all to do something. Like, it's not like, they didn't ask you and then you're like, hey, can I do this? And then they didn't. You're right about that. Be a chasing thing. But they want everybody. John Brennan, I told him this morning when I saw him, I was like, hey, Mike Olivero and I are talking, Monica's Walk of Shame. And he's like, oh, I love it. That's great. We talked about it. It'd be Saturday morning or whatever. It's cool. And that was that. Like, I think it was, he didn't ask me over and over and over again. He just, asked me what did I want to do and gave me a couple of suggestions.
So he loves you more. That's what I'm hearing.
No.
That's what I'm feeling too.
It's not. I'm in his face.
What are Calta and like Galvin doing? Is it is the Pitbull toddler thing their gig and that's it?
Yeah. And I think Mike said he's hosting, or at least he said a couple of times that he's going to be at the midnight pool party thingy. I don't know if it's midnight, but the nighttime pool party thingy that's going to happen. He's really excited about that. And I think there's going to be a acoustic around the bonfire type of jam session one of the nights. And I think he said he wanted to go to that. I think.
And who's doing the jam? Who's doing that?
I think people, and I think that's why I think. Did he say? Does he know someone? Is it someone? He might know someone who's going to be. I think it's just going to be like Matt and Zach and people that have guitars, and you know what I mean. It's like a join,
an acoustic set.
Yeah, everybody just join in, like a jam session.
Here's my takeaway. Diz, you and I, they don't care about us.
Oh my God.
No, not at all.
Shall we pity party? Throw you a pity party, or what's happening? Y'all just get involved. Get in there. Get. I just don't see you either. Well, maybe Gareth a little bit more in this specific situation, but I don't see you, JP, like being a joiner, I want to get involved. I want to do this.
But I've said it a million times. Tell me where you expect me to be, and I will 100% be there. Yeah. Tell me the event what you want me to do. If the fishing thing isn't going to happen, let's brainstorm it. The problem is, I'm out of the country tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And I don't get back until the day before I fly in.
Mm-hmm. So then... Okay, so this is just my take of it. Then I would be like, crap, I haven't heard back from everybody. I'm leaving tomorrow. By COB today, I'm getting a hold of someone and getting a final answer. Like, I would make it my mission.
I guess. I didn't really think of it until now. I just figured something was going on that was going to be, I guess, told. I don't know. I am looking forward to coming down, though. That's the truth. I do mean that.
It really is going to. I just, the more I think about it, I mean, because it was just so far away before, and it was just a cool concept. And now I'm like, holy crap.
Right.
I'm going to be staying on the beach for a couple of days.
Will we not talk to you until the beach bash?
No, I'll be on the air.
Yeah,
I'll be on the air the day before.
Oh,
the day before.
2 days before, right?
So we'll see. We'll be live with you in studio.
No, I come back on Wednesday, and then so Wednesday and Thursday, I'll do the show from here, and then I'm doing the show down there Friday.
Oh, okay. So Friday, the live show we have, but Thursday we're doing a show. You're just going to,
Wednesday.
as we do.
And Wednesday.
Okay.
Yes. And then I'll be on a plane, and I'm coming down to,
Where are you going? Italy?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Diz says he's going to bring mushrooms, so I guess we're going to eat some mushrooms and go to a fire pit and a pool party.
Yeah. Let's go. We have nothing else scheduled.
That ends well.
Yeah.
We'll end up going on Monica's walk. It'll be 6 hours long.
It'll be fun.
Oh, man.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, I understand, JP, because you're going to be out of Communicado, but with you, Gareth, I mean, we got 2 full weeks, 2.5 weeks. I think.
What do you want to do, Gareth?
I told them way back. I told them when I heard about this thing that I would love to Ian host like the music DJ, and I host the dance event, like the hangout event, and then they're like, "Oh, well, Eakin's gonna do it." I'm like, "Oh, I'd love to be involved." Nothing. So
go to Eakin. Right. Why don't you go to Eakin?
Because again, I feel like now I'm just chasing people down to be like, I want to be involved. Like,
what's that dance thing that you used to compete in? What is that called?
The Red Bull dance, all-style dance.
What's it called?
Red Bull all-style dance.
Yeah, but you did a specific kind of dance, didn't you?
Crumping.
What is that? What does crumping remind me?
It's like the fast, aggressive, paced dancing.
Okay.
That's like very hard hitting.
Maybe there's a crump competition.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that our listeners cannot wait to line up to do crump dancing with me.
Yeah, but you can give it a shot. If there's a prize at the end of it, watch what happens.
I'm sure the Cajun Cowboy is like, oh my God, crumping? Let me sign up first. We'll see.
All right, so I guess we'll get it figured out. I'll try to get on the phone with them today as best I can, and we'll get it sorted out.
I feel like I'm going to text Mike O, because Mike O is pretty good at like responding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll be here tomorrow doing the show. So
I'll just ask him tomorrow. Yeah. There we go.
Is that what's going on? So you got Mike O doing the show the rest of this week?
I'll be on with Mike and Corey today. Tomorrow is Mike.
You mean tomorrow?
I'm sorry. Wednesday, yes. And then Thursday is Mike and Corey. And then Friday is obviously the holiday. Got it.
So we'll run best of on Friday. That's cool. All right, we do have a lot to get to today. We'll do Dead Guy at, just about an hour. It's JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. 1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
This 4th of July is going to be a blast. Open a new free checking account with Mid-Florida Credit Union online or at one of our 60-plus branches now through July 6th, and we'll give you $400, along with cashback debit card rewards. No hot dog shortage, no ringing in your ears, no disappointing duds. So get yourself $400 and put a little green into your red, white, and blue. Boom, go the Benjamins. Mid-Florida. Insured by NCUA, 0.00% annual percentage yield. Terms and conditions apply and must be met within 60 days.
The annual Shark Coast Tactical 4th of July sale is upon us. Get over to Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, July 5th. Shark Coast Tactical is hosting Freedom Festival with special Suppressor Fest deals. Will is having deals on all suppressor brands in the shop. That's right, all cans are on sale. Get over to Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, July 5th for Freedom Festival, Suppressor Fest style. Shark Coast Tactical is often imitated, never duplicated. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday and open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
At Jerry Ohm CDJR, you pay what we pay with employee pricing during the 4th of July sales event. Get new cars with 0 down, 0% APR, and no payments for 90 days at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
At Bernetti PA, our team will tell you that our #1 priority is striving for the best customer service in the industry. I'm honored by the number of referrals we get from our current and past clients. They trust us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we make mattress shopping easy. We offer our lowest and best price to everyone, every day, so you can shop when you're ready. We show you exactly what's inside of our mattresses so you can see and feel the quality for yourself to ensure you're getting the best value. And we offer a no-pressure shopping experience. Our team is here to help you find the best mattress for you. It's that easy. Visit an OMF location today to see the original Mattress Factory difference for yourself.
Summer is upon us. That means trips to the beach and sometimes a dirty car. That's why you need to think about a trip to Bubble Down Car Wash, where you can get the unlimited plan, go through as many times as you need to keep your car clean this summer. You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
We love to celebrate the 4th of July with family, friends, food, and fireworks. Please be safe this Independence Day and don't drink and drive. From your friends at Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP 1025, Real Raw Radio. Monica and Dizzy, as always. 800-771-1025. We'll give you another shot at that $1,000 in about 40 minutes or so. Did you guys see the whole the WNBA All-Star thing? With
Yes.
I did not watch.
No. It's like the voting and stuff.
Right.
Oh, no, I did not see that.
So I guess the captains are judged by the amount of votes that they get. And Caitlin Clark is one of the captains. She got almost 1.3 million votes, which apparently is like unheard of. And the other captain is Nafisa Collier. I don't know who she is, but apparently she's like another one who's a real deal.
What's her team? Do you know what to say?
She's with the Minnesota Lynx.
Okay.
All right. But here's the thing. The way this is done now is that they have to choose their rosters. So they have to, it's almost like gym class
Yeah,
where
with this line
you
and
have
you
two
pick.
people and you just pulling people off the line.
Yeah, I
And
like that.
And I'm like, 3/4, if not more, of this league already hates Caitlin. Now you're putting her in a position where she's going to keep people out of the All-Star game.
Well, no, she's just going to pick her team. Listen, she's only allowed so many people.
I understand that, and that's rational. But so much of what seems to go on in this league doesn't seem so rational, and I feel like you're putting her in a position to leave people out.
Does she go all fever, or does she go all Iowa, or does she go you know what I mean? Like, what's
All the people that don't hate her, because she was voted very low in point guards.
Who was?
Caitlin Clark.
As far as people who like her, you're not in her skill, obviously.
She was what was she voted? She was voted 9th among guards in the player vote. 9th.
Yeah, because but why?
They're haters.
Mean girls.
They're jealous.
Exactly. It says, so here's the way it's going to work. So the two of them choose their rosters in an upcoming draft, which, by the way, will be on ESPN July 8th.
Don't tell me this isn't this. People are interested in the WNBA now. It's not going to.
Kind of.
Because no, not kind of. It's bigger than that.
They're interested in Caitlin Clark, not the WNBA.
Well, then that's where it grows. That's okay, football players, and I'm not saying all of them that we're watching because of Taylor Swift. There's residual people who will be like, oh, I kind of like this game, and they'll stay.
Because we just mentioned the All-Star game. You're like, I didn't see it. You thought it went and passed.
I didn't.
Because no one really cares about the WNBA.
I don't.
It's Caitlin Clark.
Well, you can't argue with the crowds they're getting now. And yes, it is Caitlin Clark. A lot of it is Caitlin Clark, but a lot of it is the drama that has ensued between players and Caitlin and teams and coaches calling out referees and stuff like that. Like, there just seems to always be a nugget for the public to chew on to keep their interest, right? And it all stems back to Caitlin Clark. She's the hub. You know, she, as Reggie Jackson once said, she's the drink. You know, she's the straw that stirs the drink, and she just is. And now you're going to put her in a position where she's going to leave people out. Now, I don't know if they have to choose from players in their own conference Do you know what I'm saying? Like, or is it just like a deck of cards and players from the same team can be on different sides of the All-Star game? That wouldn't make any sense, right?
I don't know how that works. But see, to me, honestly, that would make it interesting for me. Not knowing that, now I kind of want to find out and do the research and figure out how this thing works.
But I'm saying to myself, she's just gonna, if all of a sudden, there's one spot left, and who's the chick that she's always fighting with?
Angel Reese. And there's one spot left, and nobody's picked Angel Reese yet. And then all of a sudden, she passes her over. Jesus Christ, that girl's gonna get elbowed in the temple.
Well, and you can't.
Monica, again, you're speaking with common sense.
No, I'm saying you can't. If I'm Caitlin Clark, I can't let that sway me. She's got to stand on her business of talent. Like, she's got to know who she is, what she's doing, why these people hate her, not because of anything personal that she's ever done to people or whatever. It's
right.
She's got to, if everybody here hated my guts because, it had something to do with radio, that's one thing. If they all hated my guts because I did something crappy, now I'm feeling like a piece of crap. It's two totally different things.
Right. But again, it says I'm just trying to find that information. Who's on what team? Clark's.
It says they are selected by the league's 13 head coaches who vote for the 3 guards, 5 front court players, and 4 players at either position, regardless of conference.
So, okay. So these two.
So
okay. So
we can be on the Fever
shuffled.
and on different teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can be.
Well, I like that.
And coaches are not allowed to vote for their own players.
Right, so they don't get to vote from the entire league. They get to vote. They get to draft their team from a pool of players that have been selected by the coaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I don't know.
By the captains, yeah, the coaches get to select the pool from the
coaches,
captains. Yes.
Well, no, the coaches give you a pool of players to choose from, and then the captains choose from that player pool to draft their teams.
First the coaches, then the captains.
First, the coaches pick the teams.
Yeah.
Like the players that are available to be drafted for the All-Star game.
And from that pool, Caitlin Clark and that other chick from the Lynx.
Nafisa, what's her name? Nafisa Collier. Get to pull it.
Her name is not Caitlin Clark. That's her name.
No.
My name is not Caitlin Clark.
No.
I don't know. Listen.
I hope my young girlfriend is in there.
Oh, God.
She's not going to probably make them. She doesn't have incredible stats.
Very pervy.
I don't know if it matters. Oh, I guess if the coach has got to be in there. Listen, it's going to be pervy for a little while.
You're leaning into your perviness?
I am.
Soak it up.
I'm leaning into my perviness.
I mean, you're not the only perv, though, so.
Right. I love her.
I know you do, and it's creepy. It's how your whole voice changes. It's like, how your voice gets a certain way when there's a girl caller, and you're like, oh, hi. It's not the same thing, but your voice changes.
And then I see that this WNBA stuff, they're expanding it to 3 new markets. I would have never. I can't believe Philly didn't already have a team. I'm surprised. Cleveland, Detroit, and Philly over the next 5 years going to get 3 new teams.
And what I took from that article is that they said this is the most eyes, something to the effect of this is the most eyes that WNBA's had, and so they need to
they need to maximize.
Yeah,
it.
they're working on that.
They also need to protect their best player, but they don't seem to want to do that. So, but I mean, they better hope this girl plays forever, or a new one comes out of college and lights the world on fire.
Oh, let it be Iowa again. Let it be Iowa again.
That's the way that's going to work.
How many teams are in that league? Like 10?
Let's
Do
see.
we know?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's check the Google.
I've watched a few games, and they're honestly way more fun to watch than I thought they would be. I hear a bunch of, all I've ever heard is, they can't dunk, and they're all constantly missing, and all these negative. Honestly, it was kind of fun to watch. And yes, it was a Caitlin Clark game. So
yeah, of course it was. I mean, that's the ones that are getting all the TV time.
See, now that makes me want to watch the other ones. That makes me want to just, out of principle, like.
There are 13 teams.
And there's nothing else going on.
13.
13 WNBA teams. In addition, the league is expanding with 3 new teams joining by 2030: Cleveland, Detroit, and Philly.
So one conference will have uneven numbers. That's weird.
Maybe it's not set up by conferences. Maybe it's just 13 teams.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like the
You know what
Prem.
I'm saying? And the top, say, 6 make the playoffs and 2 of them get a bye and that kind of thing.
So UFL is kind of like that. Only they're the former XFL and former USFL conferences.
Yeah. Speaking of Detroit, where's the story I saw? Monica, I think you said, a helicopter is rained cash onto Detroit street.
I did see that.
So, I mean, if I was there, I'd be elbowing people out of the way.
Well,
it says, a helicopter dropped money over Detroit's east side, honoring Daryl Thomas, a beloved community member known for his generosity. Thomas, remembered as Plant, was celebrated with a block party featuring classic cars and family tributes. His son organized the money drop, calling his father's last blessing to the community that he loved.
Okay, so knowing that, what you just said, and the spirit of it all, you're not elbowing people.
I will cut you.
It's about.
I will cut you. I will cut you.
You are.
I will trip you. I will cut you.
You are so messed up. This is in the spirit of him being generous, and this is to show. And in my head, whatever money you catch playfully or whatever, you donate it because that's the spirit of the whole thing.
But
maybe go to lunch or
giving it
something and take some of it, but like most of it's going to go to charity.
But he's giving it to the community. He's giving it to a community, and let's be honest, a large part of Detroit is kind of needy.
Okay, but there's no need to there's no need to what do you call it, to elbow and stuff. Like I feel like it should really be.
I guarantee you this. They probably did not bother trying to get permits for that because they would have had the cops there. They would have had you know what I'm saying? They would have had to have a presence in order for that to not get quickly out of control. Would you agree? I mean, it does. I wish it said how much money they dropped out. That would be great.
Yeah, no, it's shoddy journalism. I looked for that too. If you are two things. One, if you're elbowing for this charity cash, especially knowing what you just said, that there are people who need it to pay bills and stuff, then there is a special place in hell for you. But having said that, I was in the kitchen talking to Corey Cardinal, and we're convinced there's a hell bar. So like we're all just going to go to hell because we're not all perfect. So we go to this. Well, I'll just meet up at the hell bar. But then Ann Kelly was like, oh, but then everybody's going to have a good time. I'm like, no, it's hell. So all they're serving is the liquor that you puked on, the one that you don't drink anymore because you just never want it again because you puked on.
What's yours?
I almost swore. Effing Jägermeister. You can take that and go over there with
Jaeger bombs.
I love Jaeger.
I don't love it, but Jaeger bombs are delicious.
Literally a forever hangover and puking. It's just
now
none of it's fun.
I don't get hungover from Jaeger.
Yeah.
But I don't do 20 shots either.
Jaeger does taste like medicine, though.
It doesn't even taste good. You're right. It doesn't even taste good.
It is medicine. In Europe, you find it in the cold and flu aisle.
What?
In Europe, in pharmacies, they sell Jägermeister with the cough medicines and all the other stuff. I use it
they know that we don't. That like if I have a sickness, I just need to drink Jägermeister. That'll be fine.
Yeah, it's like putting
I come in drunk and John Brand's like, "What's the matter?" I'm like, "I'm dealing with this flu."
The same thing. If you drink too much, NyQuil, what's going to happen?
Oh yeah. Mix the NyQuil with the Sprite. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? So
Get
it's
some
the same.
scissor.
It's the same kind of thing. But that's the truth. I saw it when I was in Amsterdam the first time.
What is yours?
For the first time, Southern Comfort.
Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, it's not my favorite, but I would have
I drank when I was in high school 3/4 of a bottle of 100 proof Southern.
Why did you drink so much?
And missed 5 days of school. I was a mess.
Why did you drink so much? 5 days of school?
Because I was, maybe not 5 days, I was down for the count for 5 days.
Wow.
It was because I was a kid and didn't know any better. And it got away from me. And I realized and it was 100. They have 80 proof and there was 100 proof. That was 100 proof Southern. And I'm talking 20 years later, I'm at my friend's wedding. Chuck of Team Chuck and John.
Yes.
I'm at his sister's wedding. And he's like, come on, let's do shots. I'm like, all right, let's go. He's like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I said, anything but Southern. All right, no problem. So then all of a sudden he shows up. I'm like, all right, what do we got? He goes, SoCo and lime. I go, dude, what did I literally just say? Just do the shot, you pussy, right? So I said, I'm telling you what's going to happen.
Does that work?
I'm going to do this shot, and I'm going to throw up on the floor. I did the shot, and immediately threw up on the floor. I looked at Chuck and I said, "That's on you," and I walked away.
That's on you.
Cannot wait for the beach bash. Hey, JP, let me get your drink, dog.
Oh, no.
Don't get any Southern Comfort. I won't do it. Now, I won't do it. But
that's on you.
I threw up right on the floor by the bar, and everybody's looking at me. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, and I just walked away.
That's the worst.
I walked away. I'm like, dude, your fault. I told you to do anything but Southern Comfort. You wanted to be a wise ass.
But
So there you
didn't
have
have to do it. That's when you say no, and I don't care if he calls you a wuss or whatever he calls you. That's just not going to happen.
Nah, he didn't call me a wuss. He flat out called me but don't be a pussy. Just do it. What do you be a pussy? And it was like over and over again. I'm like, okay, here we go. And I did it. And I was like, bleh, right on the floor.
That's
right
disgusting.
on the floor.
And so
that was the first time I had it in had to be at least 20 years.
Yeah.
From that day in high school, I never had it again. That was in high school, if I was drinking booze, I was either drinking Absolute Citron or
Lori.
or Southern Comfort.
What'd
you call me?
Lori. That's Lori's favorite. Did you?
Citron?
Yeah. Did you? When you said in high school, are you drinking that straight, or you got a mixer in there?
Straight.
Oh, no wonder, dude. You did it to yourself. That's on you. I'll tell you what you told your friend. That's on you.
Yeah. That was nuts. That was nuts. I walked in on 2 of my friends having sex that weren't supposed to be having sex.
Oh, now how did you remember it if you were hammered?
Because it was 2 dudes.
No, it wasn't 2 dudes. It was like
Could have been.
The boys.
Yeah, it was a buddy
love.
of mine that had a girlfriend at the time, and then he was in bed with some chick that he wasn't, that wasn't his girlfriend. And then, I remembered that. I remember that because it was like, I didn't know where I was. I think I was trying to find the bathroom, maybe to throw up, because they put me to bed. And I was just trying to find the bathroom, and that was, and I walked in on that, and I was like, oh no.
That's what. By the way, in the Hell Bar, that's what you're going to get served is SoCo. So, and there'll be no mixer, just so you know. And you're going to sit going to belly up to the bar on a little bar stool, and they'll be like, "Here you go, sir. It's for being a jack, for grabbing all the money from the people who really needed it and elbowing them out of the way. Here's your shot."
Diz, do you have one?
What the heck is the thing? John was talking about it. Yes, is it the snaps? What's it called?
Snaps?
It's peppermint. Schnapps.
Schnapps.
There you go.
Yeah.
Schnapps.
Rumplemints?
Rumplemints. That's it. Yeah.
That to me, okay. First of all, that's everybody's. That just goes without saying.
Yeah.
I'm not lining up to drink Rumplemints.
Nobody is. And what I think of when I think of Rumplemints, I'm not insulting or shaming in any way, shape, or form. But my thought is, that's what an alcoholic. It's like. That's what an alcoholic drinks, because you're just so desperate for booze, and that's all there is, and you just got to drink it. No, you don't. No, I'm done drinking if that's the only option.
You're a teenager and you're stealing your parents' booze, but you can't take the good booze. You got to take the crap that they're never going to notice is gone, so you take that.
Rumplemints had a run, though. Rumplemints,
like in the 70s,
I want to say no. In the early 90s, it was Rumplemints and Goldschlager.
Together?
Do you remember? No. But do you remember Goldschlager?
Oh, yeah, Goldflex in the bottle.
Was that cinnamon? Right.
Yeah.
But at that time, those two were neck and neck. Like or at least around here, like when you would go out and there were shot girls walking around with shots and that kind of thing, it was Goldschlager and Rumplemints. And I remember hating them, both of them. Like I just didn't like either one of them.
Yeah.
But then came Black House. Did you ever remember Black House?
What's Black House. I thought after those two things was Fireball.
Fireball came later on. There was Fire Water. That was like the black bottle. It was still cinnamon, but it was red. It was a red booze.
Yeah, that was.
Turns out that came up red too. Yeah.
Oh, it's like Black House, like German, like house.
H-A-U-S. Black House. That was my buddy Craig's drink. Rest in peace, Vic.
Never heard of this.
Yeah, it doesn't taste bad. It's almost like I don't want to say blackberry.
It is blackberry. You're right.
It's blackberry.
Yeah,
yeah,
like a blackberry.
It's like almost like a blackberry. Again, it's like a schnapps kind of thing. So there's a ton of sugar in it. It's a guaranteed hangover, but they go down easy, just like your mom.
Like my mom. I almost said it.
Yeah, those were like the 90s, man.
I don't remember I remember the Goldschlager, but I don't remember the
Rumplemints?
Yeah, that didn't have a day. I feel like that is.
What about Hypnotic? That was
Hypnotic was brief.
Yeah.
What about Alizé? Remember Alizé?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hypnotic and Alizé kind of were like right around the same time, aren't they? The same kind of blue bottle-ish thing?
There was another kind. It was Alizé-ish.
I only had Alizé once, and it was at this restaurant bar by my house. And we were out there having like clams on the half, just sitting on the deck and having some clams and stuff. And they were giving it away. They were, doing samples.
Yeah.
That was the only time I ever had that hypnotic
And
stuff.
did you like it?
I don't remember. I know I never had it again, so I must not have loved it.
They had
Either that or I felt like I was going to get my period if I drank it,
The Incredible Hulk. That's what it was made out of, right? The Hennessy, Hypnotic. There was something else. You don't remember
that was a drink, The Incredible Hulk?
Yeah, you remember hearing about that? You never had that?
No.
Yeah. It was Hypnotic, Hennessy, and then I think something else was in it as well. But, the Hypnotic was blue and the Hennessy would turn it green.
Ah.
We called The Incredible Hulk.
Yellow and blue make green?
That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm drunk and hungover just hearing those liquors mixed together.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I know.
I think that when we go to the beach bash, we should each have to take a shot of the drink we just mentioned.
Not a chance.
I mean, I'm kind of down.
Yeah,
I'm only down because I'm not driving anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a fun weekend.
We didn't do the applesauce thing. We gotta
I
do something
am
else.
not going to do
What if
anything
you get to
that
do
I
it?
know is going to make me
It's
throw
a
up.
little shot.
What if you
I
do it?
It was a
and
little shot at that wedding, and I threw up all over the floor.
I'm saying, what if you get to puke on the floor and then look at Gareth and say, that's on you?
Yeah.
And then walk away.
No, I don't. I hate, just like you, Monica. I hate puking.
I won't puke. You're right.
Puking is terrible. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. The Bay has elite wings, but whose are the best?
Tummy likey. Tummy want wingy.
102.5 The Bone and Stella Artois are on the hunt for the Bay's best wings. Visit one of the participating restaurants and enjoy a Stella Artois with some wings. Then scan the QR code and vote. The restaurant with the most votes will be crowned the best wings in the Bay and be featured on the Mike Calta Show. Plus, you can win cool Stella gear just for voting. For details and locations, visit theboneonline.com. Thanks to Hooters, Hurricane Eddie's in Dunedin, Abe's Place, Norton's East Side, and Downtown Pizza.
At BrandonHonda.com, we've simplified the way you can buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Visit BrandonHonda.com to unlock the best price on any vehicle in stock. Plus, get your guaranteed credit approval, a real offer on your trade, and calculate your payments right online. And all vehicles come with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Right now, you can buy with zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Save yourself the hassle and get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0151 for more information.
Summer is here, so if you are thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and you can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, and those costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
When you hire Bernetti PA for your injury case, we make the process easy for you to monitor. We provide you our app so that you can monitor your case at any time. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are two very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
With this weather being so unpredictable, record amounts of rain being predicted this week, Pin Chasers always dry, always nice and cool. So when you're planning an outing or a kid's birthday party or anything, you want to do something where you won't have to cancel plans because of the weather. That is Pin Chasers. Go to pinchasers.net to reserve a lane and check out nightly specials. They are awesome. There are 4 area locations, convenient, one near you. Pinchasers.net, always air conditioned, always a ton of fun. Pin Chasers.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
And now, back to JP.
Go from Iron Maiden to Prince.
Good stuff.
You can't put me in a box. Y'all can't figure me out. JP 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. We have another shot for Calta's Summer Vacay Payday Contest that'll happen at 12 noon. What is?
Oh, did you see John Brennan in the studio yesterday? Sweeping it up?
When was that?
So yesterday at the end of John Senning's show, he's like, "Oh, I want to bring this up for you, Drew, because it might be something you're close to." Essentially, yesterday, well, not yesterday, the day before, he was sent an email. Isaiah sent out an email complaining about the studio.
Oh no, really?
And it being dirty, and essentially there was nutshells everywhere on the floor by where Monica is. And John was like, "Yeah, I don't really know. Oh my God, there's so many here." And he actually looked down and he was like, "There's so many." And come to find out, it was our good friend Mo was just eating nuts and throwing the shells on the ground.
What are we at that road? What is that? What were
Seriously?
you at? That bar that you can just throw them on there. What was that bar? Cody's?
Cody's, yeah. Well, he said, Mo said that. He goes, "Nah, I went to go throw it in the trash, empty my bag, and, there must have been some nutshells that fell out my bag." We're like, "No, bro, there's nutshells everywhere. What do you mean out of your bag? Like, who has nutshells just in his bag?"
How come, when I talk to Mo, and, well, actually, we text often, I don't ever get this person. He'll send me a text of his wife's ass or something along those lines.
Wow.
He'll do that.
That's unnecessary.
Just out of nowhere?
No, we would talk. He said, there was one time he had a day off. We were texting about something. He had a day off, and, he was by the pool, and, he was having a bourbon by the pool, and, I guess his wife was wearing a bathing suit. It wasn't like a naked ass. She was wearing a bathing suit, and he just sent me a picture of his wife's ass and was like, "Not bad for a white girl, right?" Or something along those lines, right? So,
What's wrong with you, Mo?
I understand that, but I don't get this guy who steals everything from the refrigerator or just spitting peanut shells on the floor. I don't get
You're
that
not
person.
here, guy. You don't. He does. You see what you see when you're here. You don't know the real Mo.
I don't know.
You're just dating him. We're all living with him.
Is that what this is? We're still in the dating stage?
Yeah, you guys are so on the
I'm
dating.
getting the best version of him?
Yes, you are. Because why would he? He doesn't see you a lot. He's not going to give you all the real. He's going to be like, okay, This is how I like this. I'm fun. I'm funny.
So in this situation, the program director / operations manager had to come in and sweep up peanut shells out of the studio?
Yeah, we were just live on the show, and he just walked in with the broom, and he's like, yeah, I don't understand why no one just grabbed a broom and cleaned it up. And we're like, well, a couple things. One, I didn't know it was there. Like, we didn't know it was there.
Right.
Two, it's not really our responsibility to clean up someone else's mess.
See, but what I'm saying is like that's a parent move right there, because I like when there's something going on in the kitchen and my son will be like, I didn't do it. All right, but you see it, just take care of it. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not asking you to build a deck. I'm asking you to take something that's you see either needs to go into the dishwasher or needs to get thrown out. You see it there. Just because you didn't do it doesn't mean you can't take care of it.
Are you the type to clean up someone else's mess, though?
You know how many times I've cleaned up stuff in our kitchen here or threw stuff out that was sitting on the table, like an empty pizza boxes?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm the same way with that. Yeah.
Or, coffee grounds or spilled water or stuff like that all the time. All the time. Unfortunately, we have wolves here.
Yeah, it's kind of the same here, especially like by the coffee stuff. People just have like creamer and sugar and everything's all on the table. And I'll wipe it off because, one, I don't want to be held responsible if someone see it and go, oh, this must have been Dizzy, and he's just leaving it here. But two, I don't like to be around all that dirty stuff, and it's going to attract bugs. And then JoJo's going to have to go clean up other people's messes, which she shouldn't have to do.
Right. So, but you just so you see it there and you take care of that. But in the studio, you're like, no, my yob.
Well, I mean, how am I going to pick up peanut shells? You know what I mean? One, we don't
With
really.
a broom.
Well, I don't even know where we get a broom from.
Keep a broom. No, there is that.
We were talking about that, and then John Brennan was like, what if I get like a Dyson for the studio? I go, if we got Dyson money, I'm stealing it because we got no money to pay Dizzy. But we can get Dysons? That's mine now.
You know how much money you can get for that on eBay?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is, judging by the way you tell me people steal around there, I'd say that Dyson has about a 45-minute lifespan.
Yeah.
I have a Dyson. Let's not make it sound like only rich people have Dysons.
You are, apparently.
No.
You're a little wealthy. They're not cheap.
No, they're not cheap. But I've had it. Like, the good news with the Dyson is it literally lasts forever. You never have to buy another vacuum. So
I was going to say,
had it.
didn't you get that in the divorce?
No. Well, I did take it, but
so you did get it in the divorce.
So you took it from the divorce. You didn't buy it for yourself.
I wasn't supposed to. No, but
didn't he give? Hold on a second. Whoa, dial back. Didn't he give that to you as a gift?
For my birthday.
For your birthday? Well, a gift,
so you didn't buy it.
No, I did not buy it. But I'm saying I'm not rich and I have a Dyson. If someone saw me vacuuming when they came over, they'd think she has money and she doesn't.
Well, if you're judging people by the vacuum, Dysons are...
That's so funny.
Pretty penny.
That's your... Like, if you looked around the apartment and I said, Monica, besides your television, what's the one thing that you have here that could be considered a flex? And you'd be pulling out your vacuum.
Not only that, but also the pots and pans that we got for our wedding that I refused to give him and that he went after in the divorce. Those are hundreds of dollars.
You should trade your Dyson and get a new Hope. So.
Right, but the thing is, like, nobody knows. Nobody's going to look at your pots and pans and be impressed, right? Because they're pots and pans.
They're fancy.
And most people don't know that they're... most people can't, with the naked eye, I don't think at least, spot some pots and pans, be like, oh, those are the Martha Stewart's. Those things were, I'm just throwing it out there. I have no idea if she even makes pans. I'm assuming she does. But your big flex is.
So that'll tell you why I'm not worried about getting anything stolen, because what you're going to get my Dyson, which actually I'd be very sad about if it were
right.
But
do you have renter's insurance?
I do.
Good.
I got to be honest though. I want to be that guy. I thought there was someone responsible for vacuuming in here.
See, it's funny. I don't know if they're even.
Did you just point at yourself?
Well, you looked at me like it was me. I'm like, am I
feel like
supposed to?
You know who the person is.
Oh, yeah.
They've been tested before.
Yeah. That's why there was a cockroach in there. Yeah, that's true.
There was a cockroach that lasted almost a week in here.
We're not saying names. We're just saying that.
Well, you have to say names.
Well, you wouldn't know the name. I'll just say this.
Does the
without saying
audience know the name?
You share a name with this person. That's all I'll say. It's not
John
JP.
I'm pretty sure it's not John.
Yeah.
All I know is it is. I forgot it was
Senning?
some stuff.
No. It's a John.
Anyway.
Who is it?
It's an engineer.
I will say he was here this morning.
Oh, okay.
He was here this morning. He comes in early on Wednesdays.
The kid?
Yeah. He comes in early to clean the bone studio because it's the only time because it's occupado the other time. So he does come in. He was here this morning early. I don't know what he did, but he was here this morning.
Well, he definitely, because I'll tell you this right now, it was not this clean in here. Like where the shelves were, we got when I say we, John Brennan got a couple up, but it's in the carpet. You can't just sweep that up. So
right.
He did come in and vacuum up in here because, Mo's an animal. Which is crazy because at home, he cleans all the time, I hear. So it could be wrong.
Did Drew hold him to it?
Drew, I don't know, because Drew was in here with us when John Brennan came. I don't know on the carryover, like if when Drew went into his show, if he brought it back up and, laid into Mo. But I think at this point, everyone just kind of expects it with Mo,
See, that's the problem. And it's funny because it's something that drives me absolutely insane. With my mother-in-law, right? There's always been this thing where everybody will forgive behavior because they'll say, oh, that's just Debbie being Debbie. And I'm saying to myself, no.
What if I said,
no,
just
because
hear me out.
if you never say a word about it, then you're just going to keep getting, and I'm just using this as an example. You're just going to keep getting the bad behavior. It's until you stand up for yourself or you stand up for whatever the reason is, nothing's ever going to change.
I understand. I also truly believe that if I was a jackass and I walked around bitchy and whatever, nobody would say, that's just Monica being Monica. Why do some people get away with that? That's just her being her and not others. Why is it okay for others just to be others? But if I did it, it would be what a bitch. She's horrible.
Give an example. With this one, it's Mo stealing and he's a slob.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay, let's just say that. What if I was known, and this is not the first time, I was known for just stealing stuff from the kitchen. And then when I came in here, I just made a big fat mess. Would it be that's just Monica being Monica? Or would I be in trouble?
Well, no, because
I think
it would
I'd
be
in trouble.
No, because I think, there's no pattern for it to be Monica being Monica. If it was something that was continuing over months and years, then it would be Monica being Monica.
Well, I just need to start being a slob who's just
The
horrible.
only time I can say there's a Monica being Monica is when, don't take this the wrong way, is if you have your opinion on something and even if it's wrong, you're never going to admit it and you're just going to ride that bitch all the way to the end of the road.
You can't say it's wrong if it's an opinion.
Well, even if it's facts. If it's a fact that you're disagreeing with, you'll take it to the end of time. You will.
Okay, then if you got and I'm
that's
not saying
Monica being Monica.
Okay, but can I do a JP being JP
sure.
then? Elbowing people out of the way from free money. That's a JP
me.
being a JP. That's not something to be proud of.
But I've never done it.
I stand on conviction by my beliefs, and I don't give in.
But I've never elbowed anybody I've never elbowed anybody in the temple to get to some money.
But you would.
Yeah, but that's not we're talking apples and oranges.
Okay. So you want to know if what you've actually done?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not fair because I only know you on air.
Well, let's do someone else.
I only know you on air.
What
too.
about Ann Kelly? Go.
She bombs bathrooms.
She does not.
Doesn't flush.
Nope, she does. None of that's true.
See people saying, it's just the Marconi winner over there.
Right. It's just a Marconi winner being a mad bomber.
Yeah.
None of that's true. None of that's
well, your words, not ours.
Right. And Dizzy would be like causing chaos, and it would be like, well, that's just Dizzy being Dizzy.
Yeah, or I get blamed for weed smoke that's not even mine. They're like, oh, yeah, good job in the elevators. I go, I didn't even take the elevator, so it's not even me. So,
yeah, but it could be you if it's on your clothes.
Well, no.
You don't have to light up in the elevator to get blamed for it.
But I'm saying I wasn't even in the elevator at all. So how is it me sticking up the elevator when I never took the elevator? Yeah.
Back to the flexing stuff. If I went into your place, Diz, what's the one, like if you looked around, what's the one thing you can show as a flex?
Nicole.
Or what is one thing as you can show as a flex? So that's
point at Nicole and go, look at
she's
this.
above your pay. She's above your pay grade? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what my flex would be. I don't have one.
You don't have a Dyson?
Clothes I have, I guess. I don't know. No, I don't have anything really. I'm not that type of guy. Like, I don't need the top of the line stuff. Well, I can't afford it either. So
I think it's hysterical. I think it's hysterical that he bought you and not, listen, I bought my wife not a porta potty. What's the thing that you put your feet up on?
Oh,
so you poop the right way?
Bouncy towncy.
Poopy potty. Potty
potty.
No,
squatty potty.
Squatty potty.
There you go.
I got my wife 2 of those for her birthday one year. I think it was for her 40th.
But if she wanted it, it's different than me not wanting that. Like, he just found a good deal on a vacuum cleaner and brought it home and figured it would be a twofer.
Oh, so those things are insane. Those
what?
No, but he got it on a clear. Like that one he caught. I remember him because he had to tell me my birthday. My birthday present cost was $300, but that was on crazy sale.
What?
So the Dyson.
Dyson, yeah.
So, but he was excited. He's like, I had to get it. It was only $300. I'm like, you kind of did, but it didn't have to be my birthday gift.
Do you not like the squatty potty, Diz?
I just think the way I've been pottying, it's been just fine. Like,
I tell you what, though, have you tried it?
yeah, and I don't get the difference really. Like, what's
no?
so insane about it? That
I don't think
my
that
legs are slightly up.
No, I don't think that it's insane. I just think you get a better. How do I put this?
Put it medically.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. A
cleaner drop.
Okay.
A more
We're
full
done.
release.
Lunchtime.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we'll give away. We'll try to give away $100. How's that?
And anything but poop talk. Thank you.
That'll get us. Well, it was clean. Like it's more of a clean shot. That's all.
It was gross.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
winner. As in, if we were looking for a winner and who's going to steal the most stuff or leave the biggest mess, Mo would be the winner. All you have to do now is take that word and go to. I feel bad talking about that when Mo's not there to defend himself, but
he'd talk about you. Trust me when I tell.
I know, and that's fine. Go to the free 1025 The Bone app, put in the word winner where it says Mike Calta's Summer Vacay Payday, and you could have $1,000 by the end of the day. Again, the word is winner. You got till 12:30. You'll have another shot with John Senning at 1 o'clock. We'll get the dead guy in the envelope in just a few minutes. It's JP with Monica and Diz on 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show Friday, August 8th at Janice Live. And you guessed it, it's all grunge all night with some of Florida's best tribute bands, including Nirvana, a tribute to Nirvana. In a Nutshell, a tribute to Alice in Chains. And Still Alive, a tribute to Pearl Jam. It's a free show, but you need a ticket. Ask your bartender for an Elysian Space Dust IPA and free tickets at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's. The show is 21 and up. New bands with the classic grunge you love. St. Pete Grunge Fest, August 8th at Janice Live. Presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA and 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
Hockey, beer, boats. Tampa Bay's favorite hat trick is back. The Lightning and Creative Loafing present Boats Brewfest, presented by Publix. Friday, August 1st at Amalie Arena. Sample hundreds of local and international beers, games, and more. Get info and tickets at boatsbrewfest.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hey, I'm moving into my dorm soon and I don't know where to start. You're in the right place. IKEA family members save up to 15% off college essentials to help you feel right at home. Okay, wow. Maybe you can help me pick my classes too? Furniture is more my thing. Fair. Visit us in-store or online from 7/1 to 8/5 for more details. Offer valid 7/1 to 8/5/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for details. Restrictions apply.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
People today want quality. They want something that's going to last.
International Diamond Center owner Keith LeClaire talking about the difference between a handcrafted designer ring and the overseas knockoffs you see at most jewelry stores.
When you come here, you don't have to settle for a cookie cutter ring that's being made by the masses.
It's true. IDC has been chosen by the top bridal designers to be their only authorized retailer here. Names like Tacori, Verragio, Simon G, A. Jaffe, Henry Dawsey, and dozens more. American-made rings of the highest quality and lasting value.
We're able to offer brands that other jewelers tried to get over and over and over again. These brands are known, respected, they deliver a quality product for a fair valued price.
So you don't have to compromise. At IDC, you will always be guaranteed a real, natural, rare diamond showcased in a handcrafted ring with exceptional craftsmanship. It's all part of the IDC experience.
People here trust us because we are the real deal.
International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
I can't think of anyone who really loves moving off the top of my head, but I do know that Good Greek Moving and Storage has dealt with your unique situations before. Don't get overwhelmed. Go with the company that is entrusted by multiple professional sports organizations. Even if you moved yourself and you need somebody to unpack, Good Greek can do it. Seriously, it's a one-stop shop for anything moving related. Get a free moving quote by going to goodgreek.com.
This 4th of July, celebrate freedom from high prices. Creative Kitchens and Countertops is lighting up Tampa Bay with the biggest countertop blowout of the summer. Up to 90% off retail prices. Visit summerblowouttoday.com to book your appointment and save.
I'm Ellie Anajar of Anajar and Levine. Injured in a car crash? Never rush to settle with insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Our experienced legal team will fight to win you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call me, Ellie Anajar, for a free consultation and take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Tampa. Hey, Brandon Rhymes here, top 1% realtor team, Keller Williams Realty. Buy, sell, or invest in real estate, commercial or residential. 813-917-1894, consumerqb.com, 917-1894, consumerqb.com.
Sponsored by Johnson & Johnson and Bristol-Myers Squibb. Stroke is a leading cause of death and disability worldwide, with over 12.2 million strokes occurring each year and 795,000 taking place in the U.S. alone. Dr. Clay Johnston, Chief Medical Officer and co-founder of Harbor Health.
The signs of stroke can be subtle and hard to recognize, so educating yourself and others is key to responding quickly. An easy way to remember is with the acronym FAST. This stands for face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, and time to call 911. The sudden onset of any of these symptoms could mean that someone is having a stroke.
A stroke can affect anyone at any time, so recognizing these symptoms quickly can make a difference, especially when it comes to getting the proper care.
Seeking medical attention at the first sign of stroke symptoms can significantly reduce long-term disability and enhance recovery. It can also increase eligibility for clinical trials, potentially leading to additional treatment options.
For more information on the signs and symptoms of stroke, visit stroke.org.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go!
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Hour number 2 of the show, brought to you by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. We'll get to dead a woman in the envelope today in just a couple of minutes. Who died, Monica?
The Reverend Jimmy Swaggart.
What was he, one of those TV dudes?
Yeah, like an evangelical
type
of guy. Evangelical pastor, Reverend Jimmy Swaggart, dies here. It says he had suffered cardiac arrest on June 15th. Representatives shared the news of his passing on his Facebook page, writing, "Today our hearts are heavy as we share that Brother Swaggart has finished his earthly race. earthly race. I don't. Okay. Anyway, I'm just going to read this. As we show that Brother Swaggart has finished his earthly race and entered into the presence of his Savior, Jesus Christ. Today was the day he has sung about for decades. He met his beloved Savior and entered the portals of glory. At the same time, we rejoice knowing that we will see him again one day.
Okay, now let me ask the two of you.
Wow.
When you said portals of glory, what's the first thing that popped into your mind?
But.
Oh, really?
Oh, what? Butt stuff? No.
Glory holes.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Why did I think butt stuff?
You thought the portal of glory was butt stuff?
I don't know.
Is that what you call yours?
Someone's got secrets.
No. I just feel like that was just a fun way to say it so people would want to do it, and that doesn't sound scary.
Come see Monica's Portal of Glory.
Right.
July 18th.
That's your damn right. Take your walk of shame and, and stick it in your hall of glory or whatever the hell you want to call it.
I will take my walk of shame after I take the portal of glory.
The portal of glory is butt stuff. That's amazing.
What did you guys think it was? I'm sorry.
Glory hole.
Glory hole.
Oh, I love a glory hole too. Maybe the portal of glory is a butt glory hole.
You love the concept.
Yeah, you never
of a
been
glory
to one.
hole.
No, I do. I have. Yeah, I do. I love it. I just love the concept. I just feel like there's so many things. What is happening in anyone's life at all? What?
They just have a fantasy and they go in and they fulfill it, and it's incognito.
Yeah, they're like, I want to slop down a stranger.
Yeah.
Who probably has an STD because that's what they're here.
Or multiple.
And we don't know. And another thing that's funny to me about glory holes that's relatively new is that in JP's head, there's just someone sitting on the other end with like herpes all over her mouth.
Yeah.
That's not.
And the reality of it, you're hoping it's a she. At least I am.
But there are glory holes for people who would like stuff from a guy, and there are glory holes for people who like stuff for girls.
I don't think it's gender specific. It's just a hole in the wall, and you want to put your thing in there. Be prepared for someone else on the other end to not have their life together.
Yeah.
Be the same place as you are.
That was funny. Yeah, I mean, listen, the concept is sexy, and it's a good porn genre to go into every once in a blue moon.
I don't think it's even sexy. I just think it's fascinating. It's so fascinating.
It's totally fascinating.
Yes, everything about it.
It's totally fascinating. Like you want to if a woman walks out of there, you gotta mind if we do a quick interview?
Yes, we got questions. Also, you picture on the other side, all you can see is a woman with herpes on her mouth and hope that it's a woman. My first thought of when I think of a glory hole is a man, and his nose is touching the wall, because if your thing is in there and that hole is on a wall,
well, I guess you can just lean.
Your face is like right here.
Right, but you can move you can move your pelvis forward.
Are you leaning back? I got questions.
You can. I mean, you can be. You can.
Or you're like this with your nose on, and you're just like you can't even. And I guess your eyes are closed. But in my head, there's graffiti all over this wall. Like it just says filthy stuff.
Probably.
Yeah, for you to. It's all dirty stuff, so you can kind of use that as well.
Oh, really? I imagine the writing says, you got herpes now.
Right. Welcome to the
club.
One,
yeah.
It was that whole, remember those old stories where people would wake up, they had gotten a hooker or something like that, and they'd wake up because they got drugged, and they'd be written in lipstick on the bathroom mirror, be like, welcome to the wonderful world of AIDS or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Come take a seat.
It's like lift here. When done, lift here, and you lift it up, and it just says herpes. And that's all it says. Oh, that's great.
I've been to sex shops where they have video rooms, booths, they call it a Jack Shack for a reason, right? Where you can go in and either get a live dance on the other side of glass or...
Oh, so there's a glass between you like COVID?
Well, you're not getting a lap dance. You're in a booth.
Okay.
And there's a woman dancing in front of you behind glass, no touchy.
Okay.
And dudes are just,
Is she nude completely?
Yeah.
All right, well, I can buy that. I would do
right?
that. Yeah.
And I went to one of those with my wife once. That was hot.
Oh.
That was hot. That was real hot.
Was this like a birthday present, or y'all were just like, what do you want to do tonight?
We were just driving around and we passed a place and I'm like, you want to go in? She was like, sure. We went in and then next thing you know, we ended up in there.
That's
and then
pretty
they have booths where
You treat it like a McDonald's. Hey, you want to check this out?
it's basically, to be honest with you, it was a very long time ago.
She's like, I can eat. Yeah, let's go in.
That's really what I remember from it. Really what I remember from it.
Was it dirty? In my head,
it was great.
No, but I mean dirty. I don't mean it was a dirty.
Oh, the place?
I mean, was it dirty? Yeah.
Well, you know.
Because in my head, they're all clean. And I know that sounds naive,
You're
but I just
delusional.
feel like... No,
What?
I feel like... Here's why. Because I feel like nobody's going to go there if it's dirty. And word would get out like, okay, that's the dirty place. I'm not
You
going
think
there.
no one would go to this dirty place if it was dirty?
Yeah. No, I think they would...
The place where they're going to do all their nasty fantasies.
They
They're
want
like,
to start
it better
clean.
be clean.
Also, speaking of getting your life together, what is your job if you're cleaning it up?
That's the thing. Have you ever heard of someone who cleans those places?
Yes.
Ew.
We had, when I first started at the Long Island radio station on WBAB, in the building, before we got the Top 40 station in here, because they bought that station from someone else and then brought them in, there used to be an AM station called WGBB. And there was a dude that worked there, part-time, like a board op guy. His other job was a booth mopper at a Jack Shack.
I love it. So did he do that overnight? Like what were his hours there? So
I guess. I remember he's like, yeah, it pays good. I'm like, okay.
Probably smells disgusting in those places.
Right.
It's probably like walking in a movie theater.
It didn't smell.
I would say, what's it smell
It
like?
didn't smell. I'll tell you why. And because my wife is super sensitive to that kind of thing. Like when we were house shopping, there was a house that we both loved. Loved the house, loved the property, loved everything about it. Walked in, there was a little bit of smell of moofa. And as soon as I smelled it, I know my wife smelled it, and I knew we weren't getting that house. I knew.
Nobody wants to smell it, yeah.
We walked around, we went with the agent, we walked around the whole house, and the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, I love this house. She's never going to do this. She's never going to do it.
Well, if
And
that's
as
the
soon
best
as-
it is when they're showing, if that's the most they could get out of the smell, who knows what it's going to be like.
And Monica, it was right inside the front door.
Yeah,
it was as soon as you walked, like the whole outside of the grounds, everything. I loved this. It was on like a little canal kind of thing, and I loved this house. And as soon as I set 2 feet in there, and I was like, we're dead.
How did the real estate agent not realize that? Like light a candle. to have
you
at
mean
the
the
front?
because you have the real estate agents that represent the homeowner, right?
Yeah.
They're there, and then you walk in with the agent that's representing you, right? In that situation, sometimes you got the agent is representing both sides, which is a little weird, I think. And then you walk in, but you would have think the sellers representatives would have put something by the front door. The only thing I can think of is like they weren't using the front door. Maybe they went in through the garage or something like that.
Or they went nose blind. They've
Yeah.
been used to it so
That's
long that
I
they're
don't
like,
know.
oh, yeah.
I think they did.
That's just Mo.
Make it smell good, and then they thought that was good, and then once that whatever they lit or did or whatever that once that wears off, it's gonna stink even more.
Right, but back to the Jack Shack things. I never saw a glory hole. Like I never even saw it. I couldn't get myself to do it. I don't think. But
If I went, it would be at like Caliente. I would go like a.
You think they have one there? Do they? Do you know they do?
I don't. I just assume that it's a
free-for-all?
Yeah, it's a perf house. Everything goes. I imagine they have swings somewhere in there.
I'm
You know
sure
what I mean?
they probably do, but that's different than like.
I'm gonna text Drew and ask him.
Yeah, he might know.
No, he'll definitely know.
You
That
know,
man has VIP access there.
I think. Monica, it would be so great if you just took this one for the team and went. Do you know where there is one?
No, I don't.
I guarantee the audience does.
I know where
this.
there is. Last time we had this conversation, it was way back on Roger and JP, because Monica was, we were arguing, like, there's probably a guy there, and she goes, who cares? I go, we do.
Well, you don't have to know that. Just pretend it's a
Yeah,
girl.
you're gonna feel the guy's beard or whatever. Because I remember my dad came up to me.
Feel his beard.
He came up after me and he was asking me, he's like, what's a glory hole? I'm like, it was right in front of the kids I'm coaching. I'm like, hey, dog, there's a time and a place.
Well, he didn't know.
Yeah, but people were sending me like recommendations. They're like, you should go here. You should go here. I go,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. If either one of you were guaranteed 100,000% it is a woman on the other side, and nobody would ever know and whatever, and it's clean and it's near your house, you had to be basically zero effort, but you could go to a glory hole, would you?
Yes.
No.
What?
Oh, come on.
Herpes.
You just said you're not going to get anything.
Guaranteed no herpes. Guaranteed a girl. Guaranteed.
Yeah, but that's fake news right there. That's impossible to guarantee.
It's not impossible to guarantee. If they do
It's impossible to know guarantee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if I do a blood thingy, when I go to the doctor, she's clean. She's got zero. She doesn't have anything. She doesn't even have the hiccups. And it's a girl, and she's willing to do this for you because she likes JP on the radio, but you're not going to know who she is. And you get to go for free and literally next door to your house, so you don't even have to go anywhere.
do I have a pass for my wife?
Yes, everything, but would you do it?
I have a pass for my wife.
She already went with you to one.
She might want to watch.
And if you don't say yes, you literally a minute and a half ago asked me to please take one for the team, and you can't even do this.
You're not married.
Oh my God! You get the hall pass.
She wants to watch you do it. So
No.
Then yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
No.
100%.
What did you say no for?
Oh, your wife wants to watch you. I don't want to
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm not taking anything for the team. I'd rather get herpes.
But Monica, okay, flip it though. If you could watch, not knowing it was me in there, and you can go in there with somebody and watch them perform it.
Yes. Yes.
You would
Yes.
that you would
No,
do.
you got to flip it and say, Monica, would you go in there and perform?
No, she wouldn't. We know she wouldn't.
Why?
But she would go in there and watch them.
I would
because she won't
absolutely
do
want.
that.
I would go.
Why?
in
If
and
the scenario's the same, the person's clean, you're not going to catch nothing. It's a big old thing.
The
You
difference is there is something physical going into my physical body versus everything external for you.
Okay.
It's internal for me, and I don't want.
But I thought you liked doing that.
I do, but I want to know the person barely. I don't care if I barely know him. I don't care, but I want to know the
So
person.
they slide their ID through.
I would do this. If somehow, some way, you know how sometimes you can go, they have those Instagram photo ops for selfies and stuff. They have a whole building and store of like setups where you can go take selfies there and pay a price. If they had that for glory holes and you just pay a price and they had all these different setups for different glory holes in that building and I had a boyfriend, let's go do that. And I will happily be on the other end of that. Happily.
But it's got to be your boyfriend.
Yeah, or someone I've known. Like,
But that doesn't count. That's like going to a glory hole. No, my wife was on the other side.
Yeah, that's not fun.
The only
I don't
difference
need I don't need the wall between
Yeah,
us.
Exactly.
The difference is that again, it's an internal thing for me.
I understood.
That's weird.
Hey, what's the difference between that and a one night stand?
Do you think? I don't know. Plus,
And on the internal side, what if he was, not for the mouth part, but if you decided to, back up against it and he was definitely using a condom.
the heavenly portal, or what was it? The
The
glory
heavenly portal. The portal glory? The portal of glory.
Portal of glory. That's what.
Yeah.
Update, no glory holes at Caliente. There's a playroom, no glory holes. Boo, I'm out.
Okay. Hey, maybe somebody from Caliente is listening going, huh?
Yeah. I mean, how hard is it to make a glory hole? You just put a hole in the wall, right?
Right,
Drill out.
yes.
Someone gets the drill
We'll just
out.
figure it out next if I ever go. Yeah.
I guess.
They stop me at the door. What's that drill for? I'm just trying to help out here, man.
Mind your business.
All right.
Do you think Jimmy Swaggart's happy in his portal of glory right now that we went from him to glory holes like that?
I was just looking when you mentioned his name, and I forgot there was a scandal with that dude. These guys all had scandals. This guy was, apparently he was photographed at this man of God who's like, you got to send me all your money so you can, meet Jesus and all that kind of crap. Swaggart was photographed at a hotel with Deborah Murphy, an admitted prostitute who told reporters that the two did not have sex, but the preacher had paid her to pose nude. She later repeated the claim and posed nude for Penthouse magazine.
See, now that's technically, he's off on a technicality there. He's like, I didn't have sex with her.
Yeah, but he's not supposed to lust
You're right.
after people either.
And lust is a 7 deadly.
Yeah. All right. Dead chick, envelope, actress. I would go she's done more than a handful of movies, but I think TV is probably what she's best known for, and she had multiple big shows.
Is this yesterday's?
Multiple big shows.
Okay. So then I'm going to get... Oh, you said she's an actress. Okay. Was one of her big shows in the 80s?
Yes. Yes. One of her big movies was in the 80s as well.
Was she dead before COVID, before 2020?
No.
Okay.
Monica, one of her big shows was not in the 80s. So I take that back.
So it's an X.
Like I would say the two of the biggest shows that she's known for, not in the 80s. Did she do some TV in the 80s? Yeah, but the big shows?
Yeah. Well, there's a sound that's supposed to come after that.
There's not.
There's
I feel
a
like I
sound.
got the sound that it was
Yeah, but there was
Well,
something going on.
and there's a
Like,
correction, so-
you know her from the 80s. She was in the 80s.
Yeah, that's true then.
All right, 800-771-1025.
You two get a glory hole. Since you're so close.
Portal of Glory.
Dead Guys brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. One more time, you got a woman. She's an actress. She's done more than a handful of movies. A couple of them are big, some cult classics as well. And she's done at least 2 big television shows that she's known for. 800-771-1025. Now, your job is you call the phone number, you ask yes or no questions. You get a yes, you go again, you get a no, we move on. Put all the clues together, and somebody will win some of today's fantastic prizes. Yeah, we got some good stuff. All right, 800-771-1025. It's That Guy in the Envelope on 1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. I'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, boss, it's me, your air conditioning unit. You know, the one who cools your house. Just wanted to remind you that summertime means I'll be working overtime. Because the hotter it is, the harder I work, and the more electricity I use to keep your home feeling like, well, you don't live in Florida. So don't be alarmed when your electric bill goes up. In fact, 50% of that bill can be from my cooling. Here's a tip for you, boss. Go to TampaElectric.com/summerbills for more information and ways you can save. You're welcome.
This message is for all the smart homeowners out there. It's time to actually make your home smart. John Senning here for Hawkins Service Co. This summer, get 20% off smart home devices that are installed from Hawkins Service Co. Think thermostats, lighting systems, and much more. Hawkins installs it, sets it up, and you sit back and enjoy your new smart home. This offer ends July 31st. Call now at 813-445-8209 or always online at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
Galaxy Fireworks Superstore announces their annual 4th of July sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get two free. Buy one, get three free on select items. Every time you buy, you get something free. The number for fireworks is 234 BANG. Galaxy Fireworks will match or beat any competitor's catalogs on the corner of Martin Luther King Boulevard and Florida Avenue. Go to GalaxyFireworks.com to find a location near you. Shop early to avoid the crowds. Galaxy Fireworks, out of this world.
Hey, it's Galvin here for ArborWise Tree Service. ArborWise is a professional tree care service right here in St. Petersburg, Florida, specializing in both residential and commercial tree care. They've been serving the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years, and they're family owned and operated. Whether you need tree trimming, tree removal, air spading, or tree evaluation, ArborWise can give you a free estimate and consultation. With state-of-the-art equipment, no job is too big or too small. Check them out online at arborwisetreeservices.com or call for your free estimate today, 727-481-8000. 8081.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try Zip Intro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Hot in your house? Superheat Air and Plumbing, powered by the experts at ABC, has your back. Get a $29 AC system check, working or not. If it needs a fix, that $29 rolls into the repair. Fast, pro service, same day. Go to superheatandair.com.
Imagine clutching your chest, gasping for air. A heart attack strikes without warning. Your loved ones panic, powerless to help. Your life changes forever or ends in a single terrifying moment. Mike Calta here for Lifeguard Imaging. That's why I've been telling you for years, get scanned. Heart disease claims millions of lives annually, often with no symptoms. Don't let that be your story. You could feel fine today while deadly plaque builds in your arteries or cancer silently grows inside you. And by the time you notice, it may be too late. It doesn't have to end this way. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of forms of cancer often before symptoms ever appear, giving you the chance to take action and do something about it. A 5-minute scan can mean the difference between life and death, between years with your family or a preventable tragedy. Don't wait for symptoms or pain. Take control before it's too late and take the guesswork out of your health. Right now, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, or someone you just want to protect. Trust me, the peace of mind is priceless. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. The scariest thing you can do is nothing at all. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's that guy in the envelope, 800-771-1025. Your clues that you got so far is you have a woman you know as an actress, TV and movies. I would say TV will probably get you to the answer faster. She had multiple shows, at least 2 that were big, and that she's probably best known for. A bunch of movies as well. Again, 800-771-1025. Lisa on line 5. You're the first one up. Go ahead, Lisa.
Hi, can you tell me, is she a blonde?
She was not a blonde. No. Mike, line 3.
Yeah, I think that one took it. I was going to ask if she was in American Graffiti.
She was not in American Graffiti. Tim, line 2.
Was she on the Golden Girls?
No. It's amazing how many times if I say actress television, Golden Girls comes up every single time.
Listen, it's got to be Golden Girls sometimes.
All right.
Was this person considered like a legend? Icon?
No. I wouldn't call her a legend. No. I think I can safely say that. Jock, line 1.
Did she ever win an Emmy?
No, she did not. She's won a handful of awards, but no Emmy awards. She won a Golden Apple.
What is that?
It's a Kid's Choice. She was a nominee for that. You know, that kind of stuff. She was nominated for a bunch. She's
so
won.
8-year-olds liked her.
I mean, I guess they didn't love her. She didn't win. She didn't win that one. Let's go with Parrish, line 4.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Oh, that's wonderful. I hope you're having a great day.
Will you be coming to the beach bash?
Okay.
We'll have glory holes.
Possibly.
There will be glory holes. Just saying.
Oh, yes, I was listening about Glory Hole. That was quite entertaining. So, well, I have to ask that question first?
Yep. Yeah,
or
you have to
can
ask
I
a
just
question.
give?
You can ask a
Okay.
question. You have to.
You would be so annoyed.
I have to. Did she promote exercise equipment?
No.
That call would have ended 5 minutes ago
No,
if
she
it were a
didn't.
guy.
You mind your business.
Yeah.
Lisa, line 2.
Gross.
What'd you say?
Glory hole.
Oh, yes, I was listening.
Oh, you're right. Oh, God, I can't. I can't. Todd, line 1.
Uh-oh.
I can't.
Did you win an Emmy?
We literally just answered that question.
No.
Literally just answered.
No.
Pay attention, Todd.
I feel like this audience has ADD.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, they'll sound perfect, and then they'll go on hold, and they'll come back. They're like, I'm going to put my radio up as loud as I can.
Yeah, because they want to hear themselves. I get it.
Well, the good news is for people, there's a 30-second delay. So, like, you will hear yourself because when you hang up.
Yeah, but they don't know that. We know that.
Well, we're telling them now. Happily telling you.
I will ask this favor. If you are going to call in and you are on hold, please, and you know you're going to get on the air, please lower your radio. Please. For the love of God. Thank you.
Unless you're a girl, then you can do whatever you want, and he'll let you talk forever.
That's not true. She wasn't on the phone. If she had, you don't think that if she had her radio on in the background, I would have squashed it? Do you not know my track record?
You would have done that.
I would have squashed it. You know it. Chris on line 1. Go, Chris.
Squasher.
Did she die at the age of 60?
No.
Oh.
She did not.
We're nowhere near. We're not even close, are we?
No.
Is she, because maybe you thought you said it, but you did not say white American. So is she a white woman?
Yes, she is.
Is she an American woman?
I knew I didn't say it.
Because she's not American?
She is.
Okay.
She is.
Whenever I say you didn't say it, yes, I did.
She's American broad. No, I didn't. I know.
Woman.
But today I said it. I didn't say it on purpose because I wanted to maybe throw people off the.
How's that working for you? 12:35.
Yeah, good point. Lisa, line 2.
Hi, is she in the TV series Cheers?
No. As far as TV goes, I wouldn't say she's really known for comedy. Okay? She's done comedy movies, but as far as TV goes, those really big shows, not comedy. Ginger on line 1.
Yeah, did she die from after a long battle with cancer?
Yes, she did.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm going to take a wild guess. Is it Shannon Doherty?
Shannon Doherty.
Oh, nice job, Ginger.
Wow.
The dead woman in the envelope. Congratulations to you, Ginger.
Thank
Your
you.
choice. You can go see The Offspring. You can go to the Bolts Brew Fest, or you can go see the Suicide Boys. I don't even know who that is.
Bolts Brew Fest, please.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
gonna be a good
You got
time.
a pair of tickets to Bolts Brew Fest at Amalie Arena August 1st. Enjoy a night of craft beer and games at Amalie Arena August 1st. Must be 21 and over. Hold on, you win. Shannon Doherty, correct answer. Dead woman in the envelope. Good job, Ginger. There you go.
Ginger.
Ginger. Did I say ginger?
That's how you say it in my head.
Yeah, hard R.
But ginger?
Ginger, yeah.
Maybe the ginger ate your baby. All right.
I would just like to state for the record that Josh Norfleet said, Monica, you're so right.
About what?
LMAO.
But glory holes?
JP absolutely, in all caps, talks differently with women callers.
No kidding. I know that.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop with the sexism and the discrimination and all the other things.
Sexism. It's not discrimination. It's not like, hold on. It's not like I talk mean to dudes.
No. Dudes are cool, but we love the bitches. So we're
Women.
going to be a lot nicer. Well, you call them what you want.
Bitches is actually fine with me.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I didn't say broads.
No.
Can they say who is? Who is?
Who is
No?
funny. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But, okay, then can I make this request of you after
Sure.
you've made a request of me?
What request did I make?
Discuss, you've asked me 5 things today. How am I supposed to remember?
Christ.
Just talk to me nicely like that. Very nicely.
Okay.
Just like that. Like
I
okay,
do
Monica.
talk to you nicely. Often. And you know it. And you know it.
How about on the air?
All the time. When you're not on the crazy train.
I'm literally always on the crazy train.
Where are you
That's
going
not
with that?
true. That's not true. When we were talking about the glory holes, I wasn't not talking nicely to you. I wasn't talking down to you or at you.
Be a filthy whore. Gotcha. Check. Nice.
I
can
didn't
talk
say
nicely
that.
too when I'm a filthy whore.
I didn't say you weren't being a filthy whore.
You were, come to think of it, you were nice to me yesterday when I was talking about my porn. Interesting.
See?
Interesting.
That might be
There's a pattern.
Hey, did you try those sites out?
I did yesterday. Thank you. And it was, listen, I'm just going to say, I don't know why I'm saying thank you. It's already
No,
weird.
you know why.
I know. But it's already weird because not that I thought of you, but I had to think of you when I went in. And I'm like, oh, that's cool of Gareth. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm thinking of Gareth. We got it.
I'm going to go around and telling everyone to help Monica get off.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Don't worry about the details. Just know.
Right.
I was an important piece.
Just know, if it wasn't for you, she'd still be backed up.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm no longer backed up.
You've been on fire.
I got an extra 5 minutes. What else am I doing?
Isn't it great when going through those every once in a blue moon?
Yeah. That's
and
what
you
it's
just
right
go
now.
through those periods where you can't keep your hands off yourself.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's a little sad, but it is very cool. Yeah.
It's not sad. It's actually
not sad for you because you have options.
Right, but it's fun.
Yeah,
it's
is fun. It's
to
definitely
you
fun.
know, if you could just you go through maybe like a period of like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, that's exactly
and
it.
you can't keep your hands off yourself, and you're having a good time.
It was the weekend, and then honestly, I had to because there's new sites. I had to try that, and I'm pretty much done with it. But I mean, listen, it was.
No,
fun.
you're not.
I think I am.
No, you're not. You can say that out
I gotta
loud
go to the
all you
bathroom.
want. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone.
This is where you earn your money.
The Mike Caltas Summer Vacay Payday. Congratulations, winner. You won $1,000.
Oh, thank you. Hi, this is Terry from Hudson, and I just won $1,000 from Cal's Summer Vacay Payday.
The Mike Caltas Summer Vacay Payday. Keep listening to The Bone for your chance to win cold, hard cash. 102.5 The Bone.
For 4th of July savings that are red, white, and huge, shop Jerry owned Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. This weekend only, you pay what we pay with employee pricing for all during the 4th of July sales event. Get 0 down, 0% APR, and no payments for 90 days. Plus, scan the QR code to enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. All during the 4th of July sales event. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
WeatherTight Mike is here again, and I'd love to know what kind of advice you would give homeowners who are thinking about replacing their windows.
Well, Michael, if you're thinking about replacing your windows, first off, don't wait for a hurricane to blow through to remind you. It's like realizing you're out of cookies right after you've already eaten the last one. You don't want to be caught off guard. My advice is simple. Do your research. Make sure you're getting energy-efficient windows and check the quality. Don't go for the cheapest option. Those windows are like that diet cookie. It sounds good in theory, but it's really not going to do you any favors. You wouldn't grab the off-brand cookies when the good ones are on sale, right? Same thing with windows. Quality matters, and trust me, I know a thing or two about both. And always go with a company that stands behind their product. Kind of like I stand behind my cookie jar.
You can never put a true value on the things inside your home. Protect them from the start with WeatherTight windows. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth. A horse's mouth is filled with cookies.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back?
back. If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code RADIO to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RADIO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RADIO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Hey, it's Galvin here for ArborWise Tree Service. ArborWise is a professional tree care service right here in St. Petersburg, Florida, specializing in both residential and commercial tree care. They've been serving the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years, and they're family owned and operated. Whether you need tree trimming, tree removal, air spading, or tree evaluation, ArborWise can give you a free estimate and consultation. With state-of-the-art equipment, no job is too big or too small. Check them out online at arborwisetreeservices.com or call for your free estimate today, 727-481-8081.
What's up, Bone listeners? It's Captain Zach. Are you looking for more power? Check out my friends at LBP. Whether you're boating, taking a cruise on the golf cart, my friends at Lithium Battery Power have the innovative technology to give that to you. Check them out at lithiumbatterypower.com or call 727-223-9831. Lithium Battery Power. Longer life, more power.
Summer is here, so if you are thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and you can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, and those costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PATH to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PATH for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PATH for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. And now back to JP.
JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. About 14 minutes away. John Senning will give you another shot to get in on Mike Calta's Summer Vacay Payday Contest, 1 o'clock. He will have that going on. A few sex conversations today, huh?
Yeah.
That hasn't happened in a while.
I have a list that has to do with a lot of the stuff we're talking about. It's
What?
basically a list about sex workers and the woes of their, I guess, job field.
Are we talking about like prostitutes or like OnlyFans models, or what are we talking about?
Prostitutes, because it has a lot in here about like stuff with clients. So it's definitely
It's like their
like
complaints, or they're like, this is what I hate about my job.
yeah, kind of like number one is one of the worst parts about being a sex worker is the bad hygiene with the clients.
Oh, they don't care?
I can't imagine they don't make everybody shower beforehand.
Well, you don't really have a choice.
But also, the people know they're going to get laid. They don't have, I mean, they should
Right.
put effort into it, but they know they're not going to get turned away for smelling bad. So
Yeah.
they're just like, well, you know, I'm just.
They want to take their shower after, so when they go home to their wives, they're like, yeah, we just came back from the gym.
You could take back-to-back showers. You know, nothing. It's not going to kill you. Especially like if it's an escort and she's like coming to your hotel room or coming to your house or whatever the hell it is, you could shower up beforehand. What are we talking to, like street hookers, or are we talking to like escorts? What are we talking about here?
I think it's more escorts.
Okay. And guys smell?
Yeah.
Or women smell?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes women smell and they're not going to a sex worker, so.
They are. What do you mean? What, you don't think women use sex workers?
No, I'm saying sometimes they just smell in life, and it's not about sex workers. Women just sometimes some women just.
Right, but you can't shower that off?
Yeah, but some people don't.
Gross.
Very,
Girls
but
is
also
nasty.
gross with guys.
Yeah, true.
Nastier than that is the guys who try to do it without protection. Apparently, the sex workers are like, they say, I'll buy you PrEP. I don't know, but the EP is like capital PR. So I think it's PrEP, or it might be PREP. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It's spelt out, but the EP are the only thing is capital. So I don't know. But they'll try to do without condoms. Why are you trying to have sex with a sex worker without condoms? That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's just asking for trouble.
Yikes.
This one's kind of funny is the people who try to haggle prices. that's kind of funny. I know your
My
BJs are
ex-husband.
50, but I only got a 30 on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But aren't there different, like, you could just go to another one that is that price, right? Yeah, I mean, aren't there different levels of.
Well, I feel like they're already there. You know what I mean? So you're at the
Right.
hotel,
Yeah,
wherever.
yeah.
It was agreed upon before they showed up.
Yeah, but like
You
at
know?
the end of the day, if I'm the guy paying, I'm going to go, was she really going to turn away this money? Maybe I can get a discount, you know?
I mean, I guess.
I feel like with a prostitute, I'd want to, and maybe this is on the list of complaints, is like, I would kind of want to have a combo. It doesn't have to be all personal or anything, but like, let's just talk. Like, I got to have a conversation with you first. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
you're
let's sit
clearly
down.
not a dude.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it doesn't have to be personal. It just has to be like, hey, so what's up? Okay, so how's this going? And how's your night? And I don't know, just something where it's like we don't just go no words and then naked.
This is you. The clients that try to kiss me. That's you. You're trying to wine and dine them over there,
I don't want
Monica.
to kiss anybody. I don't want to. I don't want to be silent in it.
I mean,
can't just,
what do you mean silent?
Like hi, and then we're naked and we're doing it, and there's no words in
That's
between.
what I paid for. I didn't pay for small talk.
Yeah.
I paid
A
for
lot
you
of-
to take this, and then, you know,
Right.
I
Unless it's
leave.
going to be dirty talk. Shh, shh, shh.
Yeah.
Just look pretty.
I have to figure something out.
Just look pretty.
And then afterwards, what happens afterwards? The shame
With you or
of
the...
me. No, that's her job. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
It's me. Like, what did I just do?
I don't
and I didn't
think
even
anyone
talk
has
to her.
shame after that. I think they're just like...
Are there
Yep.
lesbian prostitutes? Can I go to a prostitute?
Yeah, but...
A female. Yeah, you can go to a dude prostitute too.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. But I'm saying, are there lesbian prostitutes or are they straight prostitutes who don't mind doing?
I think
lesbians?
every prostitute is kind of just whatever side you need. I'm there to help
I don't
you.
know. I'm sure there's plenty of female prostitutes that won't do women. I'm sure but I'm sure there's plenty of them that would.
I think all of them have their price. Like, I won't do it for anything less than 300.
No, I mean,
you know what I mean?
I think there are people that are straight and they refuse to bend that rule, and you know the money's not worth it because some dude will fill out, you know, go on the website too, or you know,
And are there
however it is
areas?
they get 'em.
Are there areas of like congestion, if you will? Like, so is all the Temple Terrace hookers are like, all right, people spread out because there's nobody in Citrus Park, and everybody's, you know, there's too many people and none of us are getting work because there's too many of us in Temple Terrace.
You're talking about the street workers.
Or like even the people you call.
Why?
I just feel like, are
they're
there
driving
enough?
wherever? Yeah, there's enough.
Or are there too many?
I don't know how you
And,
would.
and then like
I
there's
guess, what do you got to?
there's 50 in Temple Terrace. I live in Temple Terrace. I'm going to go to one of those. I'm not going all the way to Citrus Park where there's only 2.
Do you want that in the next census?
Yeah, that's the
You
needs to
want-
be
you
part
know
of
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, do we have are there enough hookers per square mile?
How do we fix that? Can I vote on that?
There you go. Listen. It's an interesting. You know, you don't think about it. You know what you would love, Monica, is you would love the red light district in Amsterdam, where they're in the windows.
Oh, yeah.
No.
It's like you can window shop.
You can window shop
On
if you like
hookers.
them. If you like them big, there's big. If you like thin, there's thin. Busty, there's busty. You know.
Pubes or no pubes?
Well, no, because they're dressed in the windows, but they're in lingerie. They're in lingerie and that kind of thing. So you can literally just window shop and then go in, but don't try to take a picture because they'll kill you.
Oh, well, I mean, I
They
guess
don't-
that's fair. I mean, that's fair.
Yep. Yeah, you would love that.
I don't know if I'd love it. I would.
You would
I
love it.
I think
you
I'd
would
be
definitely. You'd be intrigued by it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you would, want to go in and be with a prostitute. I'm just saying
No.
the concept of you and I have questions, everything is answered right there.
I feel like I would have questions, and
course.
as long as people were willing to answer them, I'd be all in.
I don't think their customer service is really their thing, though. You know what I mean?
But I mean, like, one takes me under, like, maybe I'm like, a college student who's got to write an essay, and I got, I need to interview you, and it's purely for research reasons. No judgment.
While she's jerking someone, she's telling you. So usually with my clients, what I like to do is
she can do it while she's at the glory hole. That's perfect. I'll always be asking questions there. We're good to go.
What else do they hate this before we split?
This one I thought, one of them says, people who say, that's what you get for being a sex worker when someone doesn't pay you. I'm like, well, yeah, that's kind of true.
Oh,
it's like if some drug dealer goes,
Why?
Oh, man, I just got robbed. I go, well, that's the life you chose, dog.
No, I don't know. The sex worker seems different than that, though.
I mean, again, do you think that you're going to have the greatest clientele?
Yeah, but what I'm assuming with escorts, anything I've ever seen in the movies, and I've never been with a prostitute, I've never had the escort, none of it.
That?
Positive.
No.
But everything you see in the movies, they get paid
life.
first.
Oh, put the money on the dresser. Yeah.
On the escort side of things, I don't know about and if they're getting into your car, I'm assuming they're asking for money first. So how are you not getting paid?
I imagine, let's go say you put the money on the dresser. I don't know, does the sex worker then go and straight to the dresser start counting the money, or is that considered rude?
No.
Do you just get down to business and then when they leave, they just like grab the money from the thing and take off?
Are you saying you got to know?
Like, what are you going to do? Call the cops on me?
No, they're taking the money. They're taking the money, putting it in their purse, and then they get down to business. According to Hollywood.
You gotta count. You gotta count it. Rude schmoot. I'm counting my money because otherwise you could totally just screw me and I wouldn't know.
It's just it's $20 and then just a bunch of like Monopoly money under it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that's it for us. Sending is in next. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Dizzy.
JP.
I will see you guys all at we'll be back on before the beach bash, but
have a fun trip, dog.
Thanks, man.
Travel
Appreciate
safe.
it.
Get laid. Hotel sex.
Yes. We're supposed to go to the toy store today. So.
Yeah. Glory holes in Italy. Yeah.
Monticello,
yes.
Sending's in next with your shot to get in on the Calta Vacay payday contest.
Portal of Glory stuff.
Huh?
Portal of Glory stuff in the hotel.
Portal of Glory. All right. Sending's in next. Bye.
It's the simple things in life, like when and where. We didn't have no internet, but man, I never will forget the way the moonlight shined upon her head.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Summer is here, and it's time to eat, sip, and bar hop in downtown St. Pete. Visit DTSPSummernights.com to win a $200 gift card to some of the best hotspots, like Whiskey Exchange, Who's on First, Dublin Drop, There Goes the Neighborhood, and Tequila Daisy.
When it really matters, choose Farrah and Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
And now, breaking news. You leaving me. Your state-of-the-art 65-inch 4K smart television. For going out with friends and not staying in to watch TV. Sources confirm that is a terrible decision. Picture-in-picture mode. Do your friends have that? Can they simultaneously stream live sports and extreme baking shows? How about I make everything sepia? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just don't put me on standby.
Don't listen to your TV. Head out with your friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Summer is here, so if you are thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and you can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, and those costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. One question I'm always asked is, how did you become the largest injury firm in the world with over 1,000 attorneys and $25 billion in verdicts and settlements? One way was our financial strength. Medical malpractice is the third leading cause of death in America. To prosecute a typical case costs up to $250,000 in case cost. We advance them all. Product liability cases can have similar costs with an army of lawyers on the other side. Automobile insurance companies have the resources to fight. Guess what? So do we. Many law firms simply may not have the financial firepower to work up your case the way you deserve. And we don't charge by the hour. No recovery, no fee. If you have a question about your case or wish to become a client, go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer. 24/7. It's that easy. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Summer is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready where you always wanted it to be. From custom patios and pavers to upgraded driveways, Waterman Properties is your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. Visit watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. It's Waterman Properties. Your vision is their mission. Hit them up today and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm